In these jumps, I'm focused on jumping up with my knees bent and keeping them bent. Notice the relationship of my shoulders to the wrists, to my wrist. In this case, notice the angle of my arms when I succeed in holding for a little bit longer. In this exercise, I pull myself up. Again, notice the shifting of the shoulders. The shoulders are slightly in front of my wrists. In this set, I do a slightly better job of staying up. Again, notice the relationship of the shoulders to the wrists. When I hold for longer, my shoulders are quite far forwards. As a result, I can get my hips over my hands. Whoops, a little bit too far that time. Also notice where I'm looking slightly ahead of my fingertips. In this set, I try to jump my legs up from downward dog with not too much success. Notice I get my shoulders past my wrists, but I don't get my hips over my hands. Well, in that case I almost did, but I fell out. I'm lifting my legs before I get my hips over my hands. Oh dear. In this set, I try and jump my legs to about 90 degrees, so I'm not so worried about getting my legs up. Instead, I'm focused getting my shoulders in front of my wrist, and as a result, getting my hips, my center over my hands. That was a good one. Notice where I'm looking, slightly ahead of my fingertips. Oh my goodness. Look at the angle of the arms. Look at where my pelvis is in relation to my hands. So let's see what happens this time, trying to pull myself up. Go straight up. My shoulders aren't too far forward, and that might be the reason why I'm not actually managing to stay up. Let's see if I can do a bit better this time. Look at the angle of the arms. Oh my goodness, I'm staying up. How did I do that? Again, look at the shoulders where they are in relationship to my wrist. Also notice my hips where they are in relationship to my hands. Shoulders are forward enough, but my hips are not forward enough. It might be because I'm scared of falling and landing, hitting the wall behind me. Actually, I know that is the reason why. Notice I'm not nearly getting my hips far enough forward. Well, almost far enough forward, but not quite enough. Oh, almost. Just a little nudge and I could have stuck that one. Changing the venue. I have slightly more room behind me this time, so if I fall, I won't land on the wall, I'll just land on the floor. I'll land on the floor. Oh, not quite. Almost had it. Could have used my fingers at that instance, perhaps, to stop me from rolling back. Oh my goodness, finally success. You can sort of see from this angle my shoulders are slightly forward. Also look at where I'm looking at. There you go.